きてよ。お願い、ナルト。
Put your trust in me. Shit can't get ugly. Pull up like fuck the piece. Leave blood all on the scene. I know I could've fucked your bitch, but that little bitch a fiend. I treat that hoe like she ain't shit. You buy expensive things.
Yup, what's going on, my business in the world? It's your boy, the clown god himself, SSL for Joker here. And today I thought I'd take the time to talk to y'all a little bit, you know, but at the same time make this into a character video. So, you know, I went ahead and put down my boy Virus, you know what I'm saying? It's been a while since you guys seen Virus. If you don't know who Virus is my male Saiyan, because obviously everybody loves male Saiyans these days. But since I rarely use male Saiyans, I mostly use Namekians and Earthlings. I thought, hey, why the hell not, you know, my Saiyans now are 99. I don't really transform that much with my Saiyan because A, I don't need to, and B, blue is awesome as shit. That's kind of overkill for my style of play, so I don't. Yeah, and so it's kind of right now in this video. I kind of put this video together of all the like fucking timid players, because this is like, I hate timid players. Like, I don't mind timid players who actually know how to fight, or timid players like who are kind of like me. Like, I'm not a timid player, but at the same time I am a defensive player, you know what I'm saying? So I am a perfect balance between defense and offense. I know when to start, you know, when to start perfect blocking, waiting, and then I can just switch to offense just like that and rush you the fuck down. You wouldn't even know what's going on. So I guess one of the things I do want to talk about these timid players, or about let's say more about defensive techniques that people have come up with in the community over these this excruciating year for Xenoverse. And one is block mashing. We're gonna step back into that realm because I've seen a couple of comments that kind of piss me off in other videos, because I see this constantly and it's just like, I don't understand. So the thing about block mashing is, like, everyone does it. It doesn't matter who you are in Xenoverse. Everyone block mashes. Some do it mostly more than others. Some do it strategically. Some do it just when they're pissed off. And what do you mean when it's strategically? Like, I've seen a video, I forgot whose video it was, where a guy was block mashing and he said, I use it strategically for the step dash. And, you know, they're just like, fuck out of here. But it's actually true. Like, sometimes I do it too. Like, if you guard cancel in between your side steps, you can actually control, you know, the way you sidestep better. And what do I mean by that? I know y'all don't have that moment where y'all are just out of combat range and you try to sidestep and that shit makes you go forward and you get punched, basically making you either lose the match or put you in a bad position where you have to come back. I know somebody done had it happens all the time. Like, there are certain ranges within the game when you fight. There's only certain ranges to where the controls differ a little bit, you know. If you're too far and you press the analog stick right and left, your character will probably most likely go forward. So sometimes it's good to guard cancel for that reason, but just block mashing in general, everybody does it. I don't condone it, you know. Strategically I can understand, but just like, yeah. And then you got the people who claim they don't block mash. Like, I also seen a person that said, oh, he block mashed and he trash, you got block mash and win. And I literally fought that nigga yesterday, and this nigga was literally, him and that L1 button were having the most gracious sex I've ever seen in my life. Like, it was incredible. And it just throws me off how people, you know, like, they complain about block mashing and they're the main ones that do. Second of all, bro, why would they put limit burst in the game? Oh my fucking god. Limit burst is nothing but an annoyance. It doesn't help. It probably helped the people who got their opponents pissed and they can't think and they're just raging in going, it probably helps them. But it really doesn't help. It doesn't do anything but slow to either try to slow down the inevitable, or literally just to annoy people or to flex on them. Now, you can use limit burst to, like, as a second evasive. Preferably you should use it before you get your stamina broken, because I see so many people pop a limit burst as their stamina is broken. Now, unless you know that they're about to do something, like let's say if I was fighting Ultra Instinct Goku, then I know there is no reason for me to pop it before I get my stamina broken, because Ultra Instinct Goku has priority like none other before, and he will literally hit you before he even hits you to get you in that combo. So I guess against Ultra Instinct Goku I would wait, because every Ultra Instinct Goku is going to try to hit you with Godly Display, because that move is pretty OP, I guess. And once the whatever Spirit Bomb I guess hits you, that's when you should pop a Limit Burst, because it'll like cancel out the damage. But it's just like, you know, Limit Burst, I don't know why they're trying to copy other games. It doesn't, I mean, it strangely does, but strangely at all doesn't work for Xenoverse, because you got, first of all, they gave us, I personally use the Whis Z-Soul sometimes on my builds. I don't even call it builds. I literally just put it on and just beat people to death, because I rarely use my super attacks. The only super attack I either use the most is Finishing Blow or a Perfect Shot. But you know, it's still where it's an auto guard, you automatically get your health back. That encourages people to start grab spamming, which I have seen constantly over, you know, these few weeks. There are people who literally sit there and will grab spam you for no reason, even when your shit run out. It's causing grab spamming. You got people doing dumb shit because they think that Limit Burst is gonna save them, and they really wondering why certain people play the way they do. It's because they're used to playing the way they do, because of stupid shit like this that actually encourage people to play that way. Just like Ultra Instinct encouraged people to key stun more, because they want to try to fucking stop Goku. And obviously my character isn't Goku, but I'm still getting hit with key stun. But like I'm saying, that's just me. Most of y'all probably ain't dealt with this. With this guy right here, I'd say he was actually strangely, even though he was literally grab spamming me, like this, my point I just talked about, his defense actually kind of impressed me a little bit. You know, it was above average defense. You know, usually I could zip to somebody, give him a little dash knee, but he was actually blocking my dash knees. And most people, see, you know, like that, like most people don't block my dash knees unless they're a little bit experienced in the game. I'm good. I guess I'm one of the best. I'm just not gonna say I can beat everybody in Xenoverse. I'm past my prime, but I am still pretty good. And hey, there's always other games out there to play, so I don't really completely play this. I'm still waiting on that Resident Evil 2 remake for all my Resident Evil fans. So yeah. This guy, he was kind of interesting. I didn't completely like the way he played, but I did like his defense, so that's also good. It's just like on this day I ran into nothing but timid players, and I did not understand why. Like, it was timid player after timid player. Like after Cash King 104, aka fuck that nigga. I don't really like Cash King. I don't like the way he plays. He probably a cool dude, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? He's annoying, basically. I'm not gonna say he plays bad. He plays annoying. Everyone has those styles of play. But after playing Cash King, I went down the line and ranked, and I fought nothing but timid players, and that shit was annoying. It was just, I don't know, rank is sometimes interesting and sometimes rank is just cancerous. Next, we gonna get Super Saiyan Hercule and all of that stuff. You people already know about it if you looked in my boy Classics Ruben. If you haven't seen it, go check out his channel. He actually does amazing ass parodies, and you know, he actually been coming through with the information on Xenoverse. You know, he been Xeno plugging. Me personally, I'm still going in between Fighters and Xenoverse, but I've mostly been playing Xenoverse lately because of the new shit, and I've actually been, you know, pretty much having fun after taking a long ass break from Xenoverse. Hopefully when I go back to Fighters, I'll still be playing it, but when they fix some shit with the connection, the DLC come out, hopefully I'll be able to stick on that like I did on Xenoverse. So this guy was actually a pretty funny case. This guy was brawling with me on the ground, and he hit me with a slight unvanishable, but I didn't check it against him because I didn't know if he knew what he was doing or not. But after a while, he reverted back to an Earthling's true form. He reverted back to his true form because he started square triangling his ass off, and I found that just inconceivably funny because he was just like, fuck this shit, you just finna catch this L, and all I heard was and I'm like, bruh. You'll probably see it in this video. It's like, I don't know, when Earthlings get pressured, they start to square triangle a lot, and it's just annoying as shit. That's why I kind of like saying square triangle because it helps. Like, it knocks them back for so fucking long. But either way, I'm actually working on a Resident Evil video I wanted to do with a friend of mine. I'm probably only going to do one part for it because you guys don't look at anything else but Xeno. But I do want to ask you, if you are a Resident Evil fan, comment down below in the comment section. I do want to know how many people are actually fans of Resident Evil. My favorite Resident Evil is Resident Evil 3. I do know my Resident Evil shit. If y'all wondering, hey, you a Xenoverse player, you don't know nothing about Resident Evil. I know about Resident Evil, bro. I done played mostly all the Resident Evils. I actually grew up playing Resident Evil, as fucked up as that is. I have to say my favorite one is 3. My favorite monster in the series was, in fact, Nemesis, because that nigga a beast. And you know, I just want to know how many of y'all played Resident Evil, because personally I have never played Silent Hill, so I'm soon gonna be going back to actually go play that. I've seen Silent Hill, it is actually fucking horrifying, but you know, eventually I might go back and play that shit, simply because it's similar to Resident Evil, and I heard it's just as legendary as Resident Evil, and unlike Resident Evil, the future games were ass as shit. But nonetheless, still similar. So I'm gonna play that shit. I guess that's pretty much most of the stuff I wanted to talk about, except for all this dumbass. I don't know what's going on with people if this is a new game, but I have been running into a few dumbasses. I've ran into a guy who all he did was basic attack and key blast. And then once he gets your stamina down, he would abuse the triangle damage thing. You know, triangle, key cancel, triangle, key cancel, triangle, key cancel. And I'm like, I beat the guy, and I'm like, that's what you get for playing cheap. And he didn't answer me. So when he came back, and I picked Fu, and I was whooping his ass, and inconceivably, Fu, you know, drops one of his combos, or he pops his limit breaker, and he gets super armor, and he just started chasing me down. And me playing around with this nigga, I actually fuck it up myself. And he beats me with the triangle cheese again, and he's like, that's what he says, the exact same thing to me playing cheap. Look at you killed. And I'm just like, nigga, you played cheap first. And he's like, so are you actually gonna beat me with some skill? Because I haven't seen any lately. When that first fight, I was playing him with Vegito Blue and beating the absolute hell out of him while he was playing cheap. And he goes on about, like, when you was on your Frieza, nigga, you know, I was giving you the hands, you had nothing but cheap moves. And I'm like, nigga, I don't even play with my Frieza. All I play is either my Saiyan, my Earthling, or my Namekian. So I know you lying. And eventually I realized he's just flipping the conversation around, trying to get me riled up and shit. So he just says, you know what, this conversation is tedious, I'm going. And I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. But people have been getting stupid. And it's just like, wow, what the hell is the community? Is it getting worse? Is it getting sarcastic? I don't know. But mostly that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about with you guys. I just wanted to give some commentary while y'all look at my these timid battles. I know it isn't the best thing in the world, but I'm actually working on some more videos, but they probably won't be up until, I guess, this what's today, Friday. They probably won't be up until next weekend or some shit like that. So I won't say next weekend, but probably a few days later, because I do have to go in for work today, and work is going to be excruciating, so I probably won't be posting a video today or tomorrow. I might post it tomorrow, but it's a very fat chance, so I guess I'll see you guys back Sunday, just in case I don't post one tomorrow. Anyway, it's been real. I appreciate you guys for watching. Remember, comment down below what's your favorite Resident Evil game, who's your favorite character and monsters, because I really am a Resident Evil freak. And I'll check you guys later, man. Peace. Enjoy the rest of the video.